Every town has its own unique flavor of urban legends. Some of them are monsters, some of them ghosts, some of them strange, unexplainable lights. This area is known as Devil's Hollow. So the story goes that there's a little old woman who used to live up on the top of a hill in a small cabin. A small group of young people began to harass and scare her. In some versions of the story, she's even an old witch who casts a curse on the teenagers, causing her harm. But whatever the case, it ends in this group of people burning her house to the ground. Since the 80s, thousands of people have flocked to this place. Rumor has it that the ghost of the old woman still haunts the area and runs off anybody who comes that she does not like. But many urban legends end there. They end at the story and there's no truth to them whatsoever. So is there any truth in this story? Does this old woman still haunt the place? Was the woman in the story even a real person? Come with me. Alright, let's go ahead and get a closer look. So this is actually one of the most densely packed areas I've ever found of local urban legends. This bridge actually has a urban legend surrounding it. See the strange construction style on here. I gotta try to get off fairly quickly because it's actually a really dangerous bridge. So on this small stretch of road, there's about 4 different urban legends in like less than 1 mile, which is really incredible, including this small little bridge right up here where it is rumored that somebody hung themselves. I'm actually surprised this place still exists, because it's actually in the back of someone's property, and they're probably millionaires. This is the gate going up to the actual new house, and you can see it's got security, looks like either a call button or probably a card scanner as well. But it's weird to think that we're actually in the middle of Indiana. A lot of people from outside of Indiana kind of get the idea that it's all just flat land and corn. You can see this is actually an old driveway right here. I don't know where that heads, but it doesn't head to anything abandoned. Someone's slowly following behind me right now. If they get mad, it's their fault. They decided to speed up. I gotta make this sort of quick, but we've actually arrived. The only thing left of the house is the stone chimney, and I can see it right up on the hill right now. But obviously I can't go right up to it because there are tons of signs, and there's been tons of people over the years that have actually come out here and sort of ruined it for everybody. A lot of teenagers, younger people have come out at night and really disturbed people, so I'm not gonna try and go up and trespass. You can see up here, that is the remains of the house, of the chimney that supposedly burnt to the ground. So that's not where the story ends. So this legend's been going on since the 80s. And recently I've been hearing rumors that it's actually possibly true. You can see that whatever was around it, if there was a cabin, if there was a home of some sort, anything whatsoever, it has long since been torn down, burned down. And that's what I'm going to go and research now. we're gonna find out if there's actually any truth to this. Is there a real person behind the legend, or is it just all a bunch of rumors spread around over the years, like most urban legends end up turning out to be? If there's a rational explanation, if we can find a news story or a previous owner. Let's go back, do a little research, and actually see what we can find out to solve this urban legend mystery. So I'm heading back to the car, and there's just a deer blocking the road. It's one of the reasons that's such a dangerous section of road up here on these curves.
About 6 deer right over there.
What's up?
About 6 deer. Right?
Yeah, I was trying to film them from back there. I was hoping no one would come around the corner real quick and hit them, but
Looks like the guy in front of me saw him.
yeah, thankfully. Have a good one. I'm gonna guess for just a moment that he didn't care a whole lot about the deer. I was just stopping to see what I was doing with the camera. So one of my friends actually had an experience on, a few of my friends had an experience on this bridge in the sort of paranormal realm. We were here once really late at night. We saw like a little wisp of like smoke or mist just sort of materialize out of nowhere right in the middle of the bridge. And then years and years earlier, some friends of mine were coming down to investigate another urban legend, which is really close to here as well. And they caught somebody fishing off the side of the bridge. And when they questioned him to ask what he was fishing for, he just turned to them and said, "Bodies." No explanation. Very weird area. All right, let's continue the research and see what we can find out about this. So lo and behold, I'm going through this article online, and as I said, there is some evidence that this may have been an actual person. This anonymous poster online names somebody called Lillian Lynn, even, as you can see, claiming that she was involved in the film industry years ago. Okay, so I decided to dig a little bit deeper, and I was actually able to find something really exciting. I actually located a grave locally with the exact name Lillian Lynn, born 1889 and died in 1985, which would have been around the exact date that this supposed fire happened. So I'm gonna go hop in the car and we're gonna go take a look and see if we can actually find Lillian Lynn's grave. So here we are at the local St. Vincent de Paul Cemetery. We're gonna see if we can find this grave. So here it is, we've actually found it. somebody named Lillian Lynn actually existed. So does that give credibility to this legend? So now, as far as we can tell, she actually was a real person that really existed and lived in the area. So now we're gonna have to go and see who we can find that actually knows her. I started putting out some messages online to various people trying to find someone who actually knows this person and can give me a little bit more information about their life, maybe how they passed away, and maybe we can actually find some answers to this, what seems to be a very real urban legend. To be continued.